back again with another video. Thanks for checking out our video last week on how race affects our relationship. This week we wanted to spin it and talk about something a little lighter, and we wanted to, I don't know, talk about our favorite moments in high school and college.
For us, romance is candles lit, wine, and Pokemon on Netflix.
As Chelsea and I have grown up, you know, when you're young, you do, you know, experience those really fiery, passionate moments, and so we wanted to share some of those passionate moments that we've experienced together. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. So the first moment that we shared together was, amongst many, was in high school when Chelsea and I, you know, obviously, as I guys mentioned to you guys, we've had an on and off relationship with each other, and these are one of our off seasons in which we didn't talk for like 2 or 3 weeks.
She went to prom with someone else.
Yeah.
I got back together with my boyfriend. I pretty much halted everything because of the whole prom situation, and then we were done.
So after prom, Chelsea and I didn't really talk for weeks, but we still have photography class together, so we'd still be forced to be in a room together and not talk until I couldn't take it anymore, and I'm just like, Chelsea, can I talk to you? First time we've spoken to each other in a few weeks, and so I bring her outside and we're walking and we go to like this hallway area that is on the 2nd floor, so if you go down the stairs you're on the 1st floor of the hallway.
Yeah.
That's how our school was set up, and so we're in kind of like the stairway before we actually go down, and she just starts explaining herself, like doesn't even know why I brought her out to talk to her, just starts talking. I don't even know what she said. So we were talking in the stairway, and then yeah, she just starts explaining herself, and I just interrupt her and I just land in for a kiss. She's standing on a stair and I'm standing on one stair above her, so I was taller than her, which is great, and she's talking and I just stop and I grab her face and I just kiss her. I've never done anything that aggressive like that before, but I couldn't help it. I couldn't help seeing her for weeks. Nothing. Like I don't know why I did it, but I needed to do it.
It was probably the most romantic moment of my life.
When I was coming in, you kind of were like, whoa, and then you like kissed me. Submiss. You were like, whoa, and then submiss to me.
Yeah.
It was so romantic, dude. Okay, so the next situation was during our on season, Chelsea and I decided to buy tickets for grad night together, and how it worked is if you bought tickets together, you sat next to each other. So we bought tickets together, planning to go to Disneyland for the night together, and of course we landed ourselves in an off season when it actually came time to go to grad night, and so Chelsea and I reluctantly sat next to each other on a bus all the way to Anaheim and all the way back. All the way there, yeah, we talked for the first time, hashed out a lot of stuff. That was good. That was the first time we really got deep with each other without playing any real games. And so grad night, we do our own thing. I'm with my group friend, she's with her group friends, and then at the end we had to sit next to each other again, and that bus ride back, man.
It was like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And we're riding and I can see her head getting wobbly. She's tired. And I was like, just put your head on my shoulder and go to sleep. You had your head on my chest and I was rubbing your face because that's what you like. She loves this. So I was rubbing your head and you were just so sweet and innocent, and everything that we had fought about just kind of disappeared, and I kissed you on the forehead.
And I'm dead asleep and I'm not paying attention to any of this rubbing on the head, but I remember her kissing me on the forehead. It woke me up a little bit, and we didn't speak that entire bus ride home. It wasn't, besides her telling me to lay on her, that was it. No words. And it's like we were communicating telepathically, because I could feel her almost telling me she was sorry, and she could feel me telling her that I loved her. And like, again, graduation was this next day after grad night, and so this was it. This was our goodbye moment before she moved to Vegas and I moved to Arizona.
I remember when the bus stopped, because it was the pancake breakfast.
Right.
I didn't go to the pancake breakfast. I couldn't. I couldn't go. I was so upset. As soon as I got off that bus, I looked at you and we locked eyes for just a minute. And then we walked in separate directions because I had to go home because I was just crying.
That was the last time. Those locked eyes at the end, I was like,
that's it.
Good luck.
Okay, so fast forward a few months and we started talking again, and the I miss yous and the I love yous started coming back out, and I was in Vegas. She was in Tempe, Arizona, going to Arizona State, and she was like, come visit me for the weekend. And I was like, I can't. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Booked like right then and there. I went on Southwest.com
and I picked a cheap flight.
I picked a cheap flight and I flew out that weekend. We decided we were gonna play a game, who was gonna kiss who first. And I was like, dude, this is gonna be dope. I'm gonna hold out. I'm gonna win.
I thought I was gonna lose 100%.
Yeah, she was like, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. I was like, So I land, and her college buddy come and pick me up, and I get in the car, and we're in the back seat, and I'm staring at her, and I haven't seen her in months.
Intensity.
And the intensity, I don't think I lasted 5 minutes. I don't even think we pulled out of the terminal. I was like, I can't do it, I can't do it. And I kissed her.
You literally just like
I
put your
grabbed
hand
you
on my face
and I pulled you in.
Yeah.
I was like, this is happening. The next one is really recent.
Yep.
This is like
This
not
year.
that it's not that long ago. We had a date night. We try to do date nights regularly. Okay, so we sat down. We were waiting for our movie. We got there really early, and we were sitting outside of the movie theater, just at these tables. And she was like, "So how you doing?" And I was like, "I'm great." And then I was like, "Oh my god, I just want to role play." And then I was like, "So what do you do for a living?" And she got on instantly. She didn't ask one question. She was just like, "Oh," and she explained what she did, and then she asked me, and we went back and forth, and we played the entire night, even until we got home in bed together.
Yeah. Like, when we were leaving the theater, I was like, I hope this isn't too presumptuous, but I'd love for you to come back to my place. It's kind of a mess, but if you're cool, you don't have to spend the night. I'm not gonna try anything, you know, just be cool. We can like come back and watch Justin Bieber's roast.
Yeah, it was adorable. Because we never really got to have a date. We never dated.
Never really dated. Our relationship growing up was a lot in secret. It was a lot of secrecy and secret dates, and so we
never got to date. So now that we're married, we're dating all the time.
Yeah.
But this one was just really fun because we got to role play the whole thing, and I loved it.
It was great. What movie did we see?
Oh, the new X-Men.
Oh yeah, we were seeing X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah,
that's right.
X-Men Apocalypse with Sansa.
That's right. Sansa. Alright guys, well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We have a lot of romantic situations that have happened, so perhaps we'll do a part 2 of this. But for now, hope you guys enjoyed these brief stories. Yeah, be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up. Give us a like on Facebook. Follow us at
OMG Chelsea Berry.
And I'm OMG Brookberry. And subscribe. And please let us know video ideas for the future. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.